Today I'm sharing 19 home remedies for red, itchy eyes. This video is meant to help you in a hurry if you're having red and itchy eyes like happens in allergy season, or if you're suffering from mild or episodic dry eye symptoms after a long day on the computer. Welcome back to Eye School with me, Dr. D, where I teach you about products and treatments related to dry eye syndrome and eye beauty so you can have healthy, beautiful, comfortable eyes. Give a little love tap on that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest eye tips and tricks I have for you. And thank you to iLove for sponsoring this video. All content is mine and recommendations are what I would tell you to do anyway, but I certainly appreciate them for sponsoring the video. So let's go through the first category, allergies. You might be suffering from allergies if you have redness in the presence of itching. Commonly, you'll notice these types of symptoms in the spring and fall, or if you've been around an animal that you have an allergy to. So here are my tips. Number 1, Pataday and Lasticaft. Formerly only by prescription, these drops have been over the counter for the past couple of years. They pack a serious punch in alleviating allergy symptoms like itching on the spot, but they also contain medicine that helps longer term, minimizing your body's reaction when you are exposed to the allergen again. Number 2, a cool compress mask. iLove has one, and this is wonderful for swollen, itchy eyes. A cool compress can really soothe the swelling and cut the itch. Number 3, use artificial tears. I like to use a preservative-free artificial tear for my allergy patients as well as my dry eye patients. This is because using an artificial tear can help cleanse your ocular surface and normalize your tears. They're also very soothing, which is nice when your eyes feel itchy and irritated. Number 4, wash your face or take a shower after your allergen exposure. iLove face wash and body soap is extremely helpful for this. If your symptoms are especially bad after mowing the lawn or going over to that friend's house with a cat, then make sure to cleanse your face and eye area really well with an eye-safe wash after exposure. A great option is the iLove Hydrate Facial Wash product. Number 5, consider protective eyewear. In general, wearing protective eyewear when you're going to be in an environment with plenty of pollen and allergens is a way to reduce the amount of symptoms and redness and itchiness that you have. Our next section of recommendations is the dry eye section. When your redness and irritation is due to dry eye, it's very important to get to the bottom of your dry eye symptoms. I would always recommend seeing a dry eye specialist so that you can have a tailored treatment plan. However, if you kind of just have episodic dry eye that's related to occupational tasks like being on a computer all day, or you're just suffering from some mild dry eye here and there, here's some of my go-to tips to help with red and irritated eyes from occasional mild dry eye. We're gonna have to put this on screen because I don't know what number I'm on. 19's a lot. All right, warm compress masks. Warm compresses are incredibly useful for soothing the eyes as well as promoting better oils for your tears. I like the iLove hydrating mask because it covers the eye area really well. It's made with medical grade beads and it can be reheated over and over. Next, we have lid scrubs. Cleansing the eyelids and making sure that they're calm and clean and free of extra dead skin cells and debris is very important when you have dry eye. iLove makes several different lid and lash cleansing products that are really great at cleansing the eyelid, decreasing bacterial load on the lid margin, and in general promoting less dry eyes and more comfortable eyes. Nighttime ointment. If your eyes feel dry in the morning or if you're having a particularly rough dry eye day, you might consider using a nighttime ointment. I'm a big fan of Retain PM. It's a non-preserved ointment that can be put in right before bedtime, and when used, it really helps protect your eyes overnight, and you can wake up with moisturized eyes instead of red, itchy, irritated. We're back. It's number 9. Hypochlorous acid is used to decrease the bacterial load on the eyelids and to promote cleaner, healthier, and more comfortable lids and lashes. iLove has a wonderful Hydrate brand lash spray that's made with hypochlorous acid, and it does just what we talked about, cleansing, soothing, and promoting a healthy lid and lash margin. Number 10, examine your skincare and makeup routine and eliminate irritating ingredients. If you often suffer from red and irritated eyes, it's very possible that your symptoms are related to makeup and skincare that you're just using every day. There's a number of toxic ingredients that we know about that are commonly in makeup and skincare products, but it's also possible for you to have your own sensitivities to makeup and skincare. Check out my video on toxic ingredients where I go over different ingredients and what to look for in terms of concentration and when they might be harmful for your eyes. Remove any drops and ointments that have BAK. This is number 11. I just went forward. Speaking of harmful ingredients, a pro tip is to avoid anything in your routine that has BAK in it. So when you have dry eyes, my dry eye patients seem to be especially susceptible to BAK or benzalkonium chloride, and that's commonly seen in eye drops, whether it be over-the-counter artificial tears or allergy drops. So take a look at everything you're using and make sure that you've minimized or eliminated the use of BAK. 12, lifestyle. When you have redness and irritation, whether it's from allergies or dry eye, there's also some easy lifestyle modifications you can make that will help your symptoms as well. Good diet. It's best to avoid inflammatory foods in your diet. Inflammatory foods includes things like simple carbohydrates, fried foods. These are not good for the inflammatory state of your body. Rather, look for anti-inflammatory foods like salmon and other fishes, nuts, walnuts, almonds. You can also look for anti-inflammatory fruits like blueberries, raspberries, and oranges. You can take an omega-3 supplement. I think this is number 13, and I Love has one. It's also helpful to take omega-3 supplements. I like their Hydrate omega-3 supplement and I would highly recommend it. As a dry eye specialist, I have a lot of patients that take omega-3 supplementation, and we know that it helps with decreasing overall levels of inflammation. And remember, dry eye is chronic low-grade inflammation, so taking omega-3 can be helpful. Number 14, avoid blowing air. There are 10 commandments to dry eye care, and the first commandment is this: blowing air is your enemy. You want to avoid blowing air at all costs, and this means no sleeping under an overhead fan. Turn the vents away from you when you're in the car, because blowing air will exacerbate your dry eye and make your symptoms worse really quickly. 15, increase humidity. This one is for the winter months. It's important to increase humidity as much as is reasonable. During the winter months with forced air and dry environments, you may notice that the humidity in your home drops to dangerously low levels. Your skin and your eyes will feel this, and it's possible to use a humidifier in your environments where you spend the most time, thereby decreasing dry eye symptoms. Number 16, remove makeup at night. If we have a 10 commandments for dry eye, we can also have a 10 commandments of eye-safe makeup. And the first commandment of eye-safe makeup is that you remove your makeup at night always. No matter how long of a day you've had, what you've been doing, your makeup needs to come off. And you can do this safely with a number of different cleansers, but I do like the one from I Love. Number 17, nighttime eye shields. You may have never heard of nighttime eye shields, but if your dryness seems to really get worse overnight, if no amount of turning the overhead fans off seems to cut the dryness that you feel in the morning, you may benefit from using an overnight eye shield, like the one made by iEco. These are going to form a really great seal around your eyes and help protect your eyes against being exposed to the elements overnight. These are especially helpful if you have lagophthalmos, which means you sleep with your eyes open or your eyes don't close fully when you go to sleep. Number 18 are moisture chamber goggles. These are fancy eyeglasses that contain tiny little sponges that you can wet with water and create your own personalized moisture-rich environment. This is only for more severe dry eyes and is typically used to create your own environment. Like say when you're on the computer or you're just in a very dry environment. And then finally, number 19 is to bring it on in, which means go see your doctor for an annual eye exam or consider getting a dry eye specialist if you're not getting the desired result with your current at-home routine. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped with your red and irritated and itchy eyes. And if you have made it this far and you're not already subscribed, why don't you want more of me? Go ahead and hit that button so you see me every week. That is gonna be it for today's iSchool. Class is dismissed.